Alright everybody, welcome back to the Collector's Bikes YouTube channel. Today we're going to teach you how to jump a box. So, when you first get your Collective C1 or Collective RT1, you're going to want to be able to get the basics of riding down. If it's your first ever bike, you want to be able to get, like, jumping a box is one of the most basic tricks you can get. It's very intimidating at first, but it's really simple on how to do it. Rule number one. These kids, man. Rule number one is you want to be able to just go out onto the box deck. This is the deck of a box, if you didn't know. This is what they call the deck. You want to just be able to go onto the top of the deck, get that motion, get that feeling going, and then eventually you can start pushing yourself further to where you can clear it into the other side. We'll just get the jump onto the deck of the box down first. That is basically what you want to be able to learn when you're trying to jump a box. That motion of just going up the takeoff onto the deck. So, you're probably thinking, how do you get that motion down? Rule number one is when you're coming up the ramp, you want to be able to like compress your weight into the transition. As you're coming off the top of the lip, you want to straighten your arms out and push your body weight forward so the bike levels out in the air. So once you've got the motion of coming out the top of the lip of the box and onto the deck, you're going to be able to start pushing forward and start pushing through the box more. There's two things you might be doing if you're already trying to jump the box. One might be you're landing on your back wheel and you're looping the back end out, or you're going too far with your front end. Both I'll give you an example of now of what it would look like if you're doing that. So, they're the two main things you see people doing when they're starting to learn how to go out of a box takeoff. They either pull back too much or they lean forward too much. You want to be able to lever yourself out before you even like think of clearing a box, because you don't want to land in a manual and loop out, and you definitely don't want to land over your bars, because that hurts. The number one tip is when you're coming out, make sure you are pulling up, then your back end needs to come to a level point. Straighten your arms out with your knees tucked into you so you get that level. Alright, so once you've got that down and you've started to get yourself level onto the box deck, you want to be able to start trying to send the box fully. Sending the box fully will be scary at first, but it's just coming over the fear, and more practice and more you get further and further, the easier it will become. If you're trying to clear the box and this is happening, as you can see there, I was perfectly level, but I just weren't getting the distance. If you're doing what I just did and you're getting the right level when you're coming out the box, but you just can't clear it, it's all about pushing through. So like I said on the how to err, when you're coming up the transition, you want to be like pretty much behind your bike and like pulling back to get that pump through the ramp, so you get that momentum which carries you. It's exactly the same on the box, but apart from, as on the quarter, using the momentum to go up, using the momentum to go forward now. So as you come out of the box, take off, you want to push yourself forward through the ramp, basically. It sounds weird, but that is what you're doing. You are pushing yourself through the ramp and into the landing, just like this. So now you're pushing through and you're getting closer and closer to clearing the box. The only main thing from there that I can tell you to give you a tip on how to get yourself fully through is either speed or your pump. You're either going too slow or you're not pumping enough when you come out the ramp to push yourself forward. So either try to go faster, or if you feel like you're going fast enough, you want to just push through the ramp as hard as you can. You want to throw your weight forward. As soon as you leave that lip, you want to be pushing like this. I try and look where the landing is. The more you look with your eyes, the easier it's going to be to get yourself to that position. So push yourself through. So once you've learned how to clear the box, you're going to be able to start adding to that, and maybe be just like that. Just like that. You're going to be able to start going higher, and one of the main things if you want to get high and you can clear the box comfortably is pull back on yourself and then push forward. The more you pull back on yourself, the higher up you're going to go, but make sure you push forward or you're going to case. So just like this. Almost lost the tooth. So, as you can see, as I'm coming up the ramp, you can see me pushing through the transition to get that push through the box. I hope all these tips helped you. We're going to do a little recap of what you're going to do when you're coming over a box. So, first thing is make sure you can come onto the deck of a box before you start clearing it. You want to be able to get yourself onto the top of a box, get that nice motion where you can start leveling yourself out, so you're like level in the air, so then you don't land front wheel first or back wheel first. You want to land both wheels pretty much at the same time. So once you've got that dialed, then start trying to push through the ramp, like the transition of the ramp, harder to get yourself over the full box. And yeah, you should be sweet from there. So thank you for watching this video. I've been Callum Bibby. This is the Collective Bikes YouTube channel. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit the notification bell. There are going to be more how-tos uploaded very soon. Thank you for watching and peace out, everybody.